The second strategy for our data in detail tonight focuses on bar graphs here. With bar graphs, you're looking at an independent variable and a dependent variable. So usually the independent variable is listed on the x-axis and the dependent variable is listed on the y-axis. And that can be seen in the image on this page. Now, there are a few things that we need to look at when we look at bar graphs. One is what the titles and axes labels mean. So we have two bar graphs here. It's a little bit different than you're used to seeing because in this case the bar graphs are going below 0 rather than above. So the first one on the left here focuses on the freezing point of 5% solutions. Okay. With that, all this is taken from the chart that we were looking at before, just the 5%, and it lists each of those in its own bar. Okay, so our independent variable right now is the fact that we have sodium chloride, ethylene glycol, glucose, and calcium chloride. Now the dependent variable is the temperature at which the water freezes with 5% of those solutions. And so that's different from the table on the right, that's the freezing point of sodium chloride, and then it just looks at sodium chloride itself and the freezing point for the different concentrations. So you want to pay attention when you look at bar graphs, look at the titles and labels. Also look at the range and scale of the axes, okay? That information is going to be important. Lastly, compare the height of the bars on the graph. So if we look at the table on the left here, and we're talking about which samples have the lowest freezing point for 5% solutions, we'd say sodium chloride and glucose. And those are because those are at -4 degrees Celsius. So to review this, 1. Identify your variables. 2. Read the labels. 3. Look at the range and scale. 4. Compare the bar heights to pull out information. I hope these strategies help you. You're going to get a set of practice questions, and then there will be a quiz at the end.